It's a beautiful spring Saturday morning here in Columbus, and we are headed out as a family to our Bradley Circle Community Garden. We're going to be doing a bunch of prep work for the garden to be planted in about 2 weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun. About 3 or 4 years ago, we contacted the city about this lot, which was just sitting here. It was abandoned, and we really saw, we saw the potential of what could be done with this plot of land, and so they actually leased it to us for $1 a year. And so since then, what we've been doing is developing this little plot of land. And one of the things we've done is we established a garden here, and we grow 2 different crops a year, one during the summer, one during the winter. You can actually grow basically year-round here. And then another thing that we did is this summer, we built a playground here because there was no place for any kids in this area to go and play. Basically, the playground was the street. So we built a playground, we got the garden here, and here we have today the Bradley Circle Community Garden. You think they're still good?
Yeah, some of them you can salvage a little bit out of here.
Let's take a big bite out of one and see how they taste. Is that a little baby carrot?
Yeah.
Where did you find it? In the dirt?
Yeah. This is a big carrot.
So down here, there's a bunch of baby carrots in our garden. In the winter time, we put a bunch of seed for these carrots, but Ellen and I didn't know how to thin out the seeds. And so this shows what happens when you're planting your garden if you forget or don't know how to thin out the seed. There was way too many carrots planted in here. We let too many carrots take root. And so what happens is when you have too many things in a small little area of dirt, they all end up stunted and they don't grow. And so this is actually a really significant thing that has spoken to Ellen and I. Really, God's been using this specifically this year because the word that God gave to us was the word simplify. And when we saw these carrots, we were reminded of how when you have too many things going on, even if they're good things, and you don't have enough room in your life to maintain those things and tend them, what happens is there's not enough nutrients, or there's not enough strength that you have to invest in all those things. And so what happens is many times you can have way too much going on and nothing in your life is really thriving or excelling. And it's because, just like these carrots, they're in the ground, and these are good carrots, but they didn't have enough soil to expand and grow. And so we need to simplify our lives in such a way that we have enough margin in our lives so that the most important things can thrive and get the attention and the things that they need so that we can grow those things in our lives. And many times the hard part of living a simple life or having margin in your life is that you have to say no to good things and yes to the best things. And that's the hard thing to discern, is what's a good thing and what's the best thing in our lives.
I told our missions people, we are not going to be a mile wide and an inch deep. We're going to pick a few things and we're going to go deep and we're going to stay long.
Yep.
And simplify it and have more impact in one area than trying to be all things to all people. Yeah, it's awesome.
We add in like this fresh dirt so it can have a lot of nutrients so we can plant a lot of plants.
This is our love tree. Andrew got it for our first anniversary. It's an apple tree. It's an Israeli apple tree. And right now we're pruning the branches because these little suckers are sending the tree in many different directions. And
This is like
You like lettuce? Okay.
yeah.
Mayonnaise or mustard?
You want mayonnaise?